Dudes, I know you think you can fix her, but no, you can't fix her. This you don't stick your in crazy, guys. Don't do it. Here we go. The loneliness epidemic of modern women. Yeah. Why men refuse to date them or marry. Is it because of the minotaur milking? Probably. Monkey skulls, I bet it goes hand in hand.
Not a lot of people talk about the loneliness that you can feel in your late 20s and early 30s.
I literally cannot express in words how badly I want a relationship.
I just want to know, are there any people out there in their 30s who feel like they're just lost and confused in their life right now?
Where are the real men at? I'm sick of it.
Women are starting to feel the impact, and it's only getting worse. From career-first mindsets to unrealistic expectations, it's all catching up. Stay tuned as we break down the numbers, the reasons behind the shift, and why
the unrealistic expectation, because women have way too high demands. Shit don't work like that. Can't demand. Like I never got that. How come women can go like, yeah, you need to take me out for dinner, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do like everything just to get with me, but what do they actually do for men?
This is just being in my early 30s.
I tell you a secret. I snatched one of them. I got a good guy. Yeah. There's a tons of good guys out there. This is it. This is a constant. This is what happened. Like, you complained for decades how useless men are, how violent, how awful, how you're supposed to run away from a guy, you know, like, oh shit, just wanted to ask for the time and they start running the other direction. And now they're sitting there in their 30s and just like realize the shit, like no one wants to be with them anymore.
Maybe it's the political and economic climate, maybe it's living in New York City, but I have lost so much interest in dating and finding a partner. I do believe my partner, he will stumble into my life. It's not something that I need to go searching for. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you do need to put yourself out there. That's never been an issue for me as an extrovert. It just feels like if a man showed up today and let's say he's the dream package, the look.
There we go. You think like, okay, he's gonna stumble in your life, but it's already here, like, yeah, the looks, he's got to be like 10 out of 10. She wouldn't settle for a 6 out of 10. I bet she wouldn't. So he's got to be a 10 out of 10. He has to have like all the money. He has to have the career. He has to be like, you know, listening. He wants to spend time with you. He wants to like, that's it. That's where you failed. You're gonna be single for the rest of your fucking life because you're already standing like you haven't even met the guy and you're already like, yeah, he has to have the looks, he has to have this.
Look,
there is no dream package. There is none. There is no perfect guy. There's no perfect woman. That shit don't exist, guys. That don't exist. It's a fucking fantasy. No one is perfect, and no one gonna like tick off all those boxes off. Like, yeah. Let's say the guy is super rich, right? That means he don't have time to spend. Like, he don't have spare time to spend with you and taking you out to dinner and watch movies in the evening and constantly being there. No, because he's gonna be like working his fucking ass off, and that's his main focus. One thing will always contradict the other thing, and there is no perfect. There is no everything is just feels right. No, because there is tension. You're gonna meet a guy who thinks differently than you do. It's about like accepting that he's not everything that you wanted. You have to like, because you are not gonna be everything he wanted, right? But maybe like 70% of what he was looking for in a woman is within you, and 30% he's going like, oh, that could be improved, or I don't really like that, but I'm gonna tolerate that because the overall package just seems right.
He's
It's a
smart,
give and take,
he's
and not
caring,
just
like all of my boxes checked. I still think if I was on my deathbed and didn't accomplish these like extreme big dreams I have for myself, I will be sad. And one of my big dreams is to get married and have a family.
The reason you're gonna remain single is just because you just think about yourself. You don't think about anyone else. You don't compromise. It's just you.
Like, I don't have a doubt that the more full my life is, he's just gonna arrive and I don't have to chase after it. Does this resonate with anyone, please?
Dude, you're completely fucking wrong. One thing I learned about men, you're very simple. Men want one thing. They want to protect, they want to care for, they want to like I don't know, keep the shit together, right? Be useful. And if you take that away from them and constantly go like, but I can do this better than you do, right? So I don't need you in my life because I already got everything that I ever wanted and I succeeded on my own. Then you're basically telling the guy like, I don't really need you. And if you don't need the guy, it kind of like, what's the point? What's the point if you already done everything yourself? Then what is left for the guy to contribute with, right?
I'm single. I'm
ready
35,
to mingle.
And quite honestly, I'm lonely. And this is yet again another vulnerable post. I still like and enjoy the things I did 5 years ago. Like, I still want to go out, have a cocktail, flirt, dance, and just enjoy the unpredictability that comes with going out. But here I am, it's Saturday night, I'm staying in clearly.
Also, maybe we need to turn this around. Maybe it's time for women to approach men and go like, dude, I'm buying you a coffee, I'm taking you out for dinner, come with me. Like, I find you're hot looking. I don't know, maybe we need to spin that shit around, since we like, they destroyed it. Men are too afraid of approaching women because of the consequences, right?
I've really tried to put myself out there. I joined a nonprofit board, took a leadership position right away, did 2 of those time left dinners where you go to dinner with strangers. I went to an event that was just for single girls. In theory.
And also like this boring shit, that's not what men do. They don't go out for dinner. Like dudes do other shit. Maybe you should try and do what, like, I don't know, go to the racetrack or something, like monster truck, and then there's gonna be a bunch of guys sitting there with beers and screaming and shouting. And then if you sit there and just like, dude, I love monster trucks too, and you have an interest, and then voila, there you go, and it's already starting conversation, and you take it from there. Much easier than sitting on a fucking cocktail bar with a dress waiting for a guy to approach you. Yes.
Throughout her 20s and early 30s, she probably had a long list of requirements for a partner. The perfect career, the perfect looks, the perfect lifestyle. And while she was busy waiting for that perfect man, she overlooked the reality that nobody's perfect. But here's the kicker. She got so...
Did I tell you guys? No one's fucking perfect. And I never had that list to begin with. Never have I ever had a higher demands for someone else. Like, yes, for me, I go like, I try to, I don't know, be active and do sports so I don't gain and have like 300 kilos or something. I look after myself. But do I demand my partner to like have the, yeah, you have to be like this Henry Cavill look? No, that shit don't exist.
I'm raising my standards. Here are types of men that I will never, ever date ever again. Number 1 is the fashion guy. I just know if your outfit is that good, you are manipulative as fuck. Like, you look good and you know you look good, and men should never know that they look good. Stop that. Number 2 is the
but women are supposed to know that they look good all the time. Like, this bitch, like, spending probably hours and hours in making her fucking makeup and her hair, and she wants the guy to tell her all the time, like, oh my god, darling, you look so beautiful, you're so wonderful, you're the love of my life, you're like perfect, I will never find a woman like you because you're like literally the best. But when a man dresses up and take care of himself, it's like, oh my god, red flag is raised, this doesn't work out. If a guy looks good and he knows he looks good, it's a time to run away, right? Yeah.
Soft boy?
So soft boy don't work.
You don't want a girlfriend.
Older man, bro.
Like, I can justify the behavior between the two of us because I have daddy issues. What's your excuse? You have unborn daughter issues? What the hell? Also, why do all of you insist on beating me? Oh my god. Every older man that I have ever been with is like, you know what? You're not my father, stop hitting me. Thirst trap.
I'm trying to think like what to say to that. Probably nothing. What the fuck? Dudes, I know you think you can fix her, but no, you can't fix her. This... You don't stick your dick in crazy, guys. Don't do it.
Intermission because I can't deal with the trauma. Yeah. Any boy that lives in LA County, all of it, the entirety of LA County.
Fix it.
This one is embarrassing to even say, and I have nobody to blame but myself for this. Frat boys. God forbid a white boy catch a vibe. I tried it one time and I was like, oh my god. Yeah.
What the hell is a frat boy? What is that? College fraternity boy. Ah, that's why I don't know. I've never been to college. We don't have that in Sweden. No. Not like America, like not like that. And she put everyone in one category. Like, how many college boys do you think she actually like started a relationship with, or hung around, or just like smoochy, you know, like one night stand? Like, how many could there be? Did you literally like try them all and then go like, yeah, all the frat boys suck? And just because she hung around a bunch of elder men, and they apparently beat the shit out of her. That's her words, not mine. They did like literally, wait, I go back to that. It's like here, like it started with the fashion guy. Dude, this girl's crazy. She's insane.
Older man, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I can justify the behavior between the two of us because I have daddy issues. What's your excuse? You have unborn daughter issues? What the hell? Also, why do all of you insist on beating me? Oh my god.
See? I don't know what to say. Why is she so orange? Yeah, maybe it's a camera light or something, I don't know. Why is she so retarded? Is a better question. How old can she be? Like 20, 25? I don't know. I'm having a hard time telling. Like, maybe she's 50 with no clue.
I don't know if they're ever going to find their person, and they're just feeling unloved and unlovable. It's like Charlotte York. You know, I've been dating since I'm 16. Where is he? And I just wanted to say, as someone who is 36, who's totally off the timeline trajectory that I thought I was going to be on. You know, last year I thought I was going to be...
You know why women are panicking about it, especially like 36, your biological clock is ticking. So by the time you're 40, no more kiddies, right? You don't want to have kids when you're 40 because they're like, by the time they're 18, you're already 60 and that's it. So you don't want to, like for women, their biological clock is ticking and they start freaking out. But they spend way too many years like putting up these unreal scenarios. No mail for you?
I am confident in the knowledge that I will get to be a mom someday and that I will meet the person that I'm supposed to be with. But I'm not really looking. I'm not forcing it. I'm just kind of going with the flow. And I understand that that's so much easier said than done.
You were in a relationship. I get that sometimes you meet the wrong person and you break up and you divorce and stuff like that, and you're not willing to fight for it because it's pointless. I get that. I understand. I'm just like convinced that a lot of people like doing it way too fast. Like problem number one, and I'm just like, I'm out the door. And then she thinks she could sit around and wait, and now she's gonna meet another guy.
Yeah, like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to. Life is all gonna work out exactly how it's supposed to.
Stay positive. I give you that, girl.
Doesn't make it any easier. So take care of yourself. Do things that make you
At least
happy,
she's not bitching and crying and telling how awful men are.
I guarantee it.
I'm gonna say it, and you're not gonna like what I have to say. You're not gonna like it, man. You're not gonna like it. Where are the real men at? I'm sick of it. They don't make men like they used to. I'm gonna say it loud and proud, because tell me why men these days, they don't want to do an oil change. They don't know how to change a tire. They don't know how to do anything. If Google doesn't know, babe, they don't know. Tell me why my dad knows every single thing to do with his hands. I could ask my dad to literally...
The society in general. The society. Yes. I can agree to a certain point that life was tougher and you had to deal with it. But like, I look at my old neighbors, right? I lived in the like middle of the woods. Two of my neighbors who were like lumberjack and fishermen, and god damn it, they were tough as tough as they come, right? And then I would often think and reflect. Because they asked me like, yo, Juju, what do you do for a living? And I was like, well, I sit on the internet, you know, I play this hot chick with a humongous booba. And they're just like, oh, cool, how does this work? And then I'm just like, they live in a whole different league. And I would go like, what would they think if they meet like some of my colleagues, like those cat boys, right? The nya cat boys, femme guys on the internet. I was just like, that would be such a conversation starter. Like, have a tough ass lumberjack and this internet I don't know, VTuber cat boy, and they would sit down and have a conversation, right? Like worlds apart, worlds and worlds apart. And I was like, dude, the crash of these two worlds colliding. So I get what she means. She basically like, yeah, the old school grease monkey, men who would fix shit, men who would sort out stuff.
You are a man. This is what you're built for, babe. This is what you're built for, and you don't even know how to check my tire pressure.
Dude, check the tire brake. Okay, let's say I go to the gas station and go like, dude, can you help me? I need to like check the tire pressure. Dude, probably gonna run away because the women always go like, don't approach me, don't talk to me. Oh my God, I feel offended. A man approaching my vehicle and trying to help me. Oh no, he's trying to, I don't know. It's what women have done. So even if you ask them for help, the chances are they're going like, no, I'm not going to risk it, because thing is, if I fix her problem or I do something wrong, then she could like literally like, oh no, he tried to rape me or something. I don't know. It is both. It's both sides. Listen. Men have their way of looking for women. I don't know. Those 10 out of 10 hot chicks with no brains. I don't know. I don't think that leads into a meaningful relationship if you just have a hot chick that is like literally hollow in the cranium. I don't know. Might be fun, you know. Have good sex and it's beautiful to look at, but don't you want a little bit more than that? Is that all? I mean, if you're satisfied with that, then go nuts, you know. For me, I value like having a real conversation, and I don't know, There's more to it. I love good sex. Not gonna lie, me too. But there are also moments where I love snuggle or I don't know, just there's more to it.
You want to have a person that can keep up a conversation longer than 10 seconds.
Yeah. Than just some hollow bimbo. I don't know. Used to say, me, what the fuck does that even mean, Reset? A pretty girl is never alone. No. Until they start bitching and whining and then you're gonna chuck them out. Sorry, you lost me there for 2 seconds ago.